So today we've come out to take a look at this bungalow here. It's an individual bungalow which has been extended quite a few times, so it's quite a bit larger than you might think. It's situated in Hervey Road, which you probably know is one of the most popular roads in the town. Popular because it's very quiet, very established. It's also close to the town and close to all amenities as well. Now this property is chain free. Let's go inside and take a look. So I've just popped into the bungalow now and into the entrance hall, which gives access to all the rooms. Now to the right is the study and the utility room. Straight ahead you've got a couple of bedrooms, in fact 3 bedrooms down on that wing. And then off to the left here, a bathroom, the kitchen and the sitting room and dining room. So the first room I've come into is the room to the right hand side of the hallway. So the first room you get to, which we've classed as a study. It could easily be a bedroom or home office, whatever you need it to be. But it does give access to the utility room. Now, if you look at the utility room, which we will do in a moment, and this room, and possibly one of the other bedrooms that we'll see later, you can quite see how there's enough space here for an annex if you had a dependent relative or something like that. Now, I'm now in the utility room, which is on the side of the bungalow and has its own access from the front. Quite a good size in itself, certainly larger than a lot of people's kitchens, to be fair. It also has another door to the back. So again, you could see this could become a kitchen for an annex, or indeed if you wanted to work from home, maybe run a beauty salon or something like that, you could absolutely use this space. So the next room to show you is the kitchen breakfast room. As you can see, it's fitted with quite a lot of units here. You've got loads of worktop surfaces and lots of space there for all your appliances. That door there is a side door out onto the gardens. And I'll just take the room from the other view as well so you can get a full idea of the size. Here we go then, this is the kitchen breakfast room from the other side. The first door you see on the left is into the dining room, and the door straight ahead now is back into the hallway. So, as we've said before, there's no shortage of space in this property, and this is the dining room, and you're probably thinking to yourself, yeah, that's a good sized dining room, and that, by the way, there in the left hand corner is the kitchen door. But the dining room doesn't end there, it actually ends all the way over here, so an absolutely massive room. So if you're somebody who likes entertaining and needs a really big table, maybe to sit about 24 I reckon, then this is the place for you. And just showing you the dining room from the other angle, you can see that there once would have been a window, but there's a room behind that now. And as I turn round, you'll see that the dining room in turn opens up into the sitting room. So as one big space, a brilliant space for entertaining for sure. So we're now in the sitting room, and the great thing about this room, or one of the many things about this room, is that it's quite square. So arranging your furniture in this would be quite easy, and you can have various combinations of furniture. You've got the gas fire there, and those sliding patio doors which goes into the garden. And we'll have a look at the garden in a moment, because that is absolutely a lovely space. So we'll do that in a little while. There we go. And as we said, this room leads off the dining room. So I thought I'd just show you the bathroom, which has actually now been converted to a shower room. It's fully tiled, white suite with loo, wash hand basin. You can see you've got some storage in the corner, and then a large double shower tray, so much easier to get in and out of than a bath, and a really nice size. So we're now at the back of the bungalow. This is where the bedrooms mainly are, overlooking the gardens. This is bedroom 1. It's got a large linen cupboard just in the corner there, and also an ensuite shower room, which is through that door there. And then you can't quite see it, but this side is built-in wardrobes. Then this is bedroom 2. Again, you've got built-in wardrobes with sliding doors, and then a nice shaped room with windows overlooking the gardens again. And then finally, this is the third bedroom, which, as we've said, could potentially be incorporated into the office. So I've just popped outside through those patio doors from the sitting room onto this terraced area, which then overlooks the gardens, and you can see how big the gardens are from here. And you can also hopefully just hear how peaceful it is out here as well. So that's that terrace that I was just standing on, and I've just come down a few steps just so you can get a better idea of the layout of the garden. You've got that lovely mature willow tree at the bottom and a massive summer house down there as well, and then beyond that is more sort of storage space as well. So that's the rear of the property. You can see those extensions now, so you can understand why it's as large as it is. So it's a really spacious property, as you've seen. And then that's the terrace, and I'm standing about a third of the way down the garden now. There we go. So I've just come probably about 2/3 of the way down the garden now to give you an idea of the back of the property. And again, very secluded, so nobody's looking in at you at all here. You've got complete privacy. Obviously very established plants here, mature apple tree just there on the left, and therefore behind me you've got the summer house and say more of a storage area. So I'm right on the back boundary now, as you can see, and I just spin round so you can see lots of sheds, lots of storage here. A little potting shed at the moment covered by the weeping willow, but obviously that could soon be trimmed back. And then this is that large summer house I was talking about. And again, the bungalow barely visible from here in actual fact. Just thought it might be an idea to show you how large the summer house stroke cabin is at the bottom of the garden. You can see it's got quite a high ceiling as well. And the gentleman who's lived here has had this as his workshop, but you could use it for anything, couldn't you? A gym, a studio, any hobbies you might have would be perfect down here. And you're right at the bottom of the garden, so even if you had a drum kit you would not annoy anybody, and just a fantastic space. So that's the end of our visit to this lovely bungalow in Hervey Road. As you've seen, it's got lots of possibilities. It could have annex potential. You could definitely work from home here if you wanted. And if you're green-fingered, you're going to just love these gardens, aren't you? So if you'd like to come out and take a look for yourself, do that by just giving us a call on 01284 755 526.